Day 43 of 75 hard. And for the longest time, I thought I had stopped going on an adventure because life was busy. Maybe after this project, maybe when I save enough money, maybe when I am fitter. But lately, I have realized it was just a story I was telling to myself to be acceptable by my own mind. People around me would often share a story how they go back to their home to sit in somewhere quiet, to slow down the life a little. But the funny thing is, Kathmandu is my home, my village, my motherland. But it got lost somewhere between the concretes, or maybe I have stopped looking for the part where nature still exists. Whatever it is, life became more routine to the lifestyle that I have carried. Without knowing, I was building a toxic routine that was consuming me from the inside, the same routine that stopped me from stepping in somewhere unfamiliar.
Exactly after 1 hour. Home.
I stopped saying yes to things like going on a hiking trip, trekking, a road trip, or a weekend escape, because every time I had an excuse bills, responsibility, and growing up. That's what I kept telling myself. Even after failing this challenge for 4 times, all I needed was a proof that I can trust myself again. Not just to get a stronger physical body or to get a perfect body, which is not functional. And for the last 42 days, I kept showing up, no matter what time it is. Hello guys, so the time is 10:31, February 12, 2025, and I'm back with the bottle. So we are going to do arms, and I'm having Amara right now for vitamin C, obviously. So we are going to do arms today because I was planning for legs, but I can't do legs right now because I just had my dinner, not even in 15 minutes, and we don't have much time as well. I was reading, training, eating better, sleeping better. That's the one reason I started this 75 hour days. Although the sleeping cycle is still questionable, which I am getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but I still consider this as a progress because I used to sleep 4 to 5 hours a day at 2 am. And if you look everything I did one by one, then none of those changed my life overnight. But together, they changed something much more important to me. They changed the way I see myself in the mirror, because the more I kept the promise I made to myself, the easier it became to say yes to difficult things. Not because they become less scary, not because everything in life is perfect, because I finally built a belief system that would tell me I could handle them. And for years, I waited for the confidence before I say yes to anything, because every time I had an excuse. Turns out, confidence was never supposed to come first, but your decision must come first. That's probably the biggest lesson this challenge had taught me so far in last 42 days.
So the time is 11:26.
When I look into the mirror, I don't just see a progress picture of my physical self, but I see a person who is slowly becoming reliable. He is not perfect. He is not in the best shape of his life. He still has bad days. He still overthinks about the future. He still have moments where he wants to stay comfortable like he was. But now, those moments does not decide anymore. He does. And it all changed not because everything in life is perfect. Because these last 42 days reminded me that life is not something you keep postponing until you are ready. You experience it firsthand. Tomorrow I will be leaving the city, not because I want to escape it, because it's my home. I am leaving it because I want to know what has been waiting just beyond the road I drive every day to work. That's it for today. I have an exciting journey tomorrow. I will see you in the next video. Day 43 complete. Barbell bicep signing off. And if you like the video, then you might like this one as well. And if you want to know if I have completed the 75 art series or not, then click here for the playlist.